Bro, here is the first tutorial. Now I just scraped the other one on purpose because it probably sucked. First we're just gonna create a folder for the operating system. This one's a really basic one. I already didn't. Well, I have two USB flash drives plugged in. They're both new, but this one actually has a folder. You don't actually need this right now. We can do this later and sort it up. So, whatever. That automatically starts up for some reason. At first, we're gonna do an assembly in C. First, we're gonna do tut1, obvious. This is tutorial 1. Tut1.asm. I'll be talking about a lot of assembly. This will be about like 10 to 15 videos. But it's only like 15 minutes long each. Just to not take forever. It's only like 200 minutes really. Somewhere around that area. But that's how much it is. And it's not actually 200 minutes. It's less than 200. But I recommend not just doing it all in one. But first we're just going to start off. I'll be using 64-bit. Because the kernel is also going to be 64-bit. So to start here, the architecture is going to be 64-bit. So at the beginning we're going to put the start, or you can just skip over it, but I'll just say, no, first we need the stack, just to push everything in. So, org 0x7000, 7C00. This is indicate where stack is. And there's just a little bit more here. What this does here is it pretty much is just where the stack is located. Now we could use the start function, but I wouldn't use it. Now just first move RAX the value of what I don't think we're gonna print, but we're just gonna print a character just to test if everything is working. Not RAX. This will be not even RAX. AL the value of 0x 0e, and I'll move AH the character, or no, it's the other way around. So I'd have to move this, copy, paste that, or I have to put the value there. Move AL letter just to test the boot. Let's just move the letter C and copy and cut that out. You have to put it on top, paste there, and what else? We're not gonna move this to a stack, otherwise someone could just pop it out and keep putting C. I mean, it's like a little, well, they could just pop it out. Like, I mean, I could just make it simple, tut1 2 or something, I don't know. Well, tut. No, I'm just gonna make this simple one, just tut1 2 or something. All right now the current one, tut1 2. No, 182 or something. I don't know. I'm not gonna make anything. Just delete that. And then what else? We're gonna move, not mock, move. Actually, No, I'm gonna push that to the stack on purpose. Push A, AH, and push AL, just to not run it again. Push AL. There is pop A, but we're gonna push that to the stack, so it's not in our actual one. Now we're gonna actually call start variable. I might actually use 16-bit, maybe. Now we're gonna actually do most of it. Is a start variable? No, I'll do global start. Fine, just the regular start. Start. I think I'm right. Start. No, I'll make a pretty much like a subroutine. What this does is it always does is boot, not like that. Boot. No, I'll make that as hang. This is just a simple bootloader. It doesn't have. Well, it's probably like just a test. I might do this in 20 tutorials. I'm probably just gonna get like a little DOS, because it doesn't work like really fast. Hang, jump to hang, which is calls itself. And we're gonna do hang, not that, but that. Also, it jumps to hang, which it just jumps over here. It executes this and pushes it back to stack. And it can only do it one time. It's just gonna show up an error. One second time, well, that's good. Then we're just gonna test this out with like what, Chiumi or something, or we might actually test this out with something else. Now I'll show you some useful resources. The first one is Linux kernel source, but I don't think we actually need it right now. I don't think I have internet on right now. And no, I don't have the network connected. Or we could try OSDev Wiki. They're both good. That's confusing. Is this? Oh, never mind. This thing was not on. Now I think it'll connect. Oh my god. I'm still waiting for it. Maybe we might do without internet. Yeah, probably not. So all this is just a simple one. What this does, it just jumps. And then I'll use the boot signature. It'll be at the last few bytes. Now to do this, all we're gonna do is we might define a word, but you have to pad out with 510 bytes. But 2 of the bytes are taken up. So actually, I'm gonna pad it out with how many bytes? Because 508 bytes, because C is 1 byte long. So we're gonna do this. Define byte. All this does is just pads it out. Or define bytes. And 508, because one of the bytes are taken up by the C here. 508. All this is just here just does is it just prints the character called C, pretty much. 508 bytes long, because you can't use a whole 512. Now I'm going to define a word. 0xA55. what this does is the last 2 bytes. You can just check it up, but it's the last 2 bytes itself. Oh my god, whatever. Honestly, that's fake. Whatever, just ignore that. Screw that. But you could check AA 55 boot signature. Well, it's actually AA 55. No, I meant 55 AA boot. You can just check it up here. I bet there's internet here. Yeah, yup, there. There's that. Must have got a super user or something, I don't know. But there is it, 55AA. Raise MBR, Master Boot Record. And that also explains why about this. This is also a good one. It's also a good resource. Because this is from like Professional IT or something. I mean, you can use this. And there's Sectum. Yeah, I'd say this page is really good. I'll put the link in the description. But what I'm using, I'm not going to be using the FAT16 file system. I swear. Yep, I'm not using it. What? Oh my god, that one's crap. I'm not using FAT16. We're going to use FAT32. I'm actually going to use. Wait, is that 420 bytes? Whoa. I'm probably use that. Or is that 512? I think we're gonna use that. Oh yeah. What about NTFS? I'm not gonna use NTFS this time. Because why do we need NTFS seriously? But we're gonna use FAT32. Unless if you have like a 4 terabyte flash drive or something. Not flash drive, but a hard drives. This one's only 1 terabyte. So I don't even think I'll get close. So I'm not moving that in. I'm moving the bootstrap code is actually 420 bytes, so we can't actually use 510. So we have to actually use this. You have to use this actually, 0x5A, because this is FAT32 defined word. And besides that, that's actually, so that's 422 bytes. So that will be how many? 90 bytes. Yeah, I think that would be 90 bytes away. Yup, it is. So it's actually only 90 bytes, I bet. Fine, I'll just use calculator. That's how many bytes it would be. I might use scientific programmer. You have to use programmer. We're not using we don't even need a lot of these. This is confusing right now. I think I would say notch this. This one's confusing. And converter. Oh my god. But I'll just use this on this plain old one. So you got 422. I actually don't need that. 422. I know there's 512. Mine's 422. That's a 90, obvious. So then we're gonna actually change this to 90 here. because we're using FAT32, and I would actually make this a comment. FAT32. Now that was actually really nice. I'd say there are a few more. Now that's actually the end of the this boot sector, because FAT32. I'll see you in the next video. But peace on.